think so far, Troyden?
Looks good.
2K shit?
Park looks good. I saw that park trailer, man.
Yo, so what kind of challenges are we gonna see this year?
I don't know.
2K18, come on.
We're gonna have to think of something soon. It's very soon.
This shit is crazy, right?
It's coming soon. It is.
Right.
It's nuts.
Yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt.
Yeah, you know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. So what up 2K fans, I'm back with another video. Shout out to my notification gang. Today we're gonna discuss the badge progression and these dual archetypes. So it's all about that road to 99. We're not talking about the road to legend or superstar anymore. It's all about getting that 99 overall. And that's crazy because that's exactly what we were asking for in the community. We were saying, hey man, can we get that 99 overall? So depending on your archetype, some of your attributes are capped. You have hybrid players which have dual archetypes, and you have pure players which are like NBA 2K17 where you're just singled out to like one major archetype. A good example would be like your pure shooter. So you guys can still make a pure shooter. He'll have maxed out attributes pertaining to shooting, but he'll be pretty weak everywhere else. If you choose a hybrid player, you'll have primary and secondary skills. And real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to two people. One, my man Red City Boy for filming all the archetypes in NBA 2K18, and another to Mike at Dunkashin on Twitter. He literally broke down all the duo archetypes, all their badges, and all the Hall of Fame and gold and silver and bronze badges that you can put together for each position. I want you guys to go follow them both on Twitter right now. Definitely follow Mike at Dunkashin on Twitter. Look at the way he breaks this down. He shows you all of the Hall of Fame badges. You can determine at this point how you want to build your first My Player in NBA 2K18. If you want to have more badges or if you want to have some Hall of Fame badges. The Prelude releases September 8th, that's next week Friday, but at least right now you can get a better understanding of how you want to start that Prelude and kind of discover if this particular archetype is going to work for you and your playstyle. So big shout out to my man Mike at Dunkashin on Twitter. Follow him immediately, and you got to check out my boy Red City Boy as well. And anytime I send you guys somewhere, make sure you tell them Shake sent you.
I'm here with my man Mike Wang and Rob Jones. And they done gave us real basketball in the hood again. We back in the streets. Where did y'all get the ideas for this stuff, man? Come on, man. This is awesome. This is what we're talking about.
Years in the making.
All right, man.
So far, my favorite was the sharpshooting playmaker. Seemed to be a major problem on the court. Although his finishing ability at the rim was real suspect. Everybody bothers him. As soon as someone jumps, he's missing layups. So it's like he has to stay outside. He can kind of dribble. I think another good one might be the shot creator playmaker. That might be pretty official too. But I know I'm going with that shot creator slasher though. Everything you do adds points to your badge progression. So if you guys are playing in the park, the Pro-Am, or in my career, it doesn't matter. It's all adding points to your badge progression, and you're gonna level up your overall at the same time in the process, including practice. Apparently there's some practice game modes that you can do at your My Court that will still add to that badge progression meter or tracker or whatever they're gonna call it. At the end of every game, you're gonna see the points added to that tracker, and you're gonna see yourself leveling up. You also unlock gear and special items based on your overall, not your park reputation anymore. So like from a 70 to an 80, you unlock a few new things, and from an 80 to a 90, you unlock some new forms of transportation. There's also all kinds of extra prizes that you unlock as you continue to level up to that 99. So that's the most I can say for now. You guys should definitely be writing down what you think you might want to create in terms of a hybrid player, especially you guys that are running those Pro-Am tournaments. You got to get your teams together now to decide on what kind of archetypes you want to build. I had some experience with a sharpshooting slasher in his early stages. He's pretty deadly. He can't dribble, but he can definitely get some posters and knock down some deep threes. The sharpshooting playmaker was the one I had the most experience with. He was the easiest for me to adapt to, but because of his overall rating, he wasn't really getting any dunks. And like I said before, he was getting blocked or missing all kinds of layups. But he was the quickest off the dribble at the whole event, and he was a pretty reliable shooter once I got used to that new shot meter. I also peaked that slashing defender. He's perfect for you guys that want to make that athletic finisher slash defender who can dunk on people and get blocks. Listen guys, the Prelude is next Friday, September 8th. Everything you do in that Prelude will carry over to the full game. Before I get out of here, huge shout out to Ronnie2K, Chris Manning, Scott OG, Mike Wang, Rob Jones. These guys put a lot of work into this year's game. It feels like they really listened to the community. Man, some of these guys went home with some free Nintendo Switches. I got some free Kyries and some JBL headsets. But my biggest takeaway was just chilling with my family in the city. This is a place that I grew up, man, a place that I used to come to on a regular basis. Shout out to IKC, D-Man, and Red City. We linked up and hung out in Times Square. Shout out to Mike Korzimba. He's friends with Troyden, and I was down there chilling with Troyden. We were supposed to share an Uber together. They decided to walk, and I hooked up with Mike, and we was, sharing knowledge while sharing an Uber on our way to the event. Shout out to Agent 00 and Dimes. We got a chance to link up at the after party and chill for a little bit. Shout out to Cash Nasty, Jesser, Troyden, Sub the Gamer, Bud Lane, Brian Mazik, my man Flight, and everybody else that I shared time and space with at the event. This was definitely one for the books. I got more information for you guys. As always, smack that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
My man Scott OG. We about to tear it up again this year. 2K, it's gonna be live.
Sometimes think it's all the time. Don't forget that.
Absolutely, we gonna tear it up again.